Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Incantation for Super Nintendo. In the last episode, we completed what is basically the hardest stage in the game, and then we finally made it into the city. And for some reason, the music in City 2 is giving me vibes of Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin, at least in some brief parts. But other than that, there's not really much else to say about this level, except you might as well just start playing it. So there was a rat in the beginning. There's another rat near this barrel. Now we gotta get... Oh, I forgot you were there. I do not like the flying demon enemies. I do not like the flying devil bats. Well, at least... Hey. At least... Really? You're gonna come back? No! Forget that cannon, we're getting this one. And we're jumping over here. And there's a rat down there. I might as well torch it. And this one. And these. Now let's see, we gotta leap on this one. And then get over here. There shouldn't be too much in the way at this point. Also, I'm trying to figure out what exactly is the forces causing these cannons to randomly face me once I'm over them. And wow, they really do follow you vertically. I do not like those demon bats at all. We need to make a running jump over to this house. I've already gotten the... Yep. Let's go over here instead. That way we won't get blasted. And from here, we can just use the barrel to get up there. And we can get the third stalk of wheat right here. Thankfully, the stalks of wheat are super easy to get. While there's more treasure that I'm actually showing off, I'm not getting it all because it's hard to get it all, really. And I don't expect to get a extra life here anyway. And now we got this guy again. Just like the guy from City 1, this guy is a lot easier to get rid of because he doesn't have as many hit points. Which is a good thing. And I shouldn't have jumped as early as I did because that causes him to show up at a higher elevation when he returns. Yeah, I should have just waited a little bit. Thankfully, he goes down in no time at all. And now it's time for the final boss. We just go to... Or rather, the screen scrolls us to the left as soon as we get started moving. And we can... Ow. We can walk underneath this guy's legs as he's moving around. And whenever he hits the ground like that, or when we hit him in the head, the two larvae will come down. You want to be very careful, especially when you're on the left side of the screen, because you really don't want these things coming down on you. There's always going to be two larvae on the screen at any given time. They can fall off that platform up there. If that happens, another one just takes its place. Also, you have to defeat this thing in the arms, not the head or chest like I was thinking. That's something. No wonder I'm not hitting him. So, same strategy still apply. You just got to destroy his arms first. That's why I'm not hitting him. Very well then. And when he fires for... And now his arms are going to be rocket launchers. that is when you want to be super careful. And not get hit a whole bunch. If you're directly below his head, his fireballs can't hit you at all, which is nice. I want to take advantage of that before I lose any more health. And I kind of want to lure him a little bit. Hopefully without any larva landing on me. Come on. I'm a bit impatient here, I know, but don't want to be blasted either. But there is a rhyme and reason to this boss and a way to take care of it. You just gotta be patient. Oh, and you can hit it in the head now. I should probably mention that. Again, you just gotta watch out for those larvae up there. Thankfully, the fireballs do not cause the larva to come down. Again, you just gotta be patient. Which I did not show a whole lot of during this battle. Patience. And if I could hit this guy, that'd be great. Now I'm gonna have to lure him again. Get out of there. There we go. And this is what you get for beating the game. This one-screen ending, no credits, and you can't go anywhere by pressing any buttons. You're stuck here until you power off and reset. Thank you for defeating the evil wizard. We will always be grateful to you and hope that you will stop by and visit us again. No, I'm not, because the only reason I ever want to play this game again is if I'm increasingly bored with everything else around me. And I don't know what to do with my with the next hour of time or so. Really, there's not much of a reason to come back to this game once you've played it. It's compared to what was going on the Super NES at around the time this game was released. Like everything that had come out in the past year or so, this is remarkably average. This feels like a game that I could have played on the PC as a child growing up in the 90s. And there are better games out there. I mean, you had Earthbound. You had... Well, this is from 1996. You had Kirby Superstar and Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars on Super NES. You had N64 going on. You had much better games, not only on the N64, the PS1, the Sega Saturn, but even on the Super NES at the same time. Graphics are alright. They're the kind of good graphics that I expect from anything published by Titus, and especially developed by them. Sound and music, they're alright, but as I mentioned in an earlier video, they're just, the music in particular is just really basic, and it never really seems to get out of first gear. It's catchy, I don't hate it, I just wish there was more to it. Play control is alright. I think the only weird thing that you would probably have to get used to is running with the A button and then having to jump with the B button while running. But I was using two fingers and I didn't have that much trouble with it. I feel like the game is a bit on the easy side. Not too easy, more like somewhere between easy and normal. Mostly because of the recurring bosses and the short stages. I just wish that one variation of the flying boss with the green platform was much like the one with the red platforms. Didn't take forever to die. And again, replay value, there's not much of a reason for you to come back unless you're on a Super Nintendo binge or something, or you're just that bored. There's really nothing else to this. Unless I power off or reset, I don't leave this screen. This is... Wow. They really didn't put that much effort into it, and the bosses are too easy. Even the final boss didn't feel like a final boss. Especially when you could stand under him just to avoid everything, and the larva didn't come down unless you kept hitting the boss. I really don't know what else to say. This isn't a bad game to have in your collection, but there are better games out there for the Super NES. Not only pre-1996, but during 1996. There seriously were a lot of good games coming out for multiple systems around this time, even on Super Nintendo. And I would know because I was 9 or 10 years old in 1996. And I was reading every game magazine my parents bought me at that time. So, least I can say is give this one a shot. You may like this, you may not. If not, no big loss. This has been Let's Play Incantation for Super NES. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. A little on the pleasant side. It's alright. But there are better. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that one part. Hopefully I'll be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between, who knows. There, now I said it. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later!